Boys don't like to go to the telecenter because they think telecenters are for sissies.
Wow! I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good.
Working on ICT for the issues for several years, I have been going around the Philippines and in other countries. I had long ago buried the notion that ICTs are gender neutral. But when I conducted focus group discussions on the use of the telecenter in Bato, Leyte, I was taken aback at this comment coming from the youth. We divided the groups into males and females to get a gender perspective on how they perceive and use the telecenter. I was surprised to hear the general impression is that telecenters are mostly used by girls and women. At the surface, this sounds encouraging. The Philippines is one of the most gender-balanced countries in the world. Statistics cite participation of women at all levels in politics, business, industry, the sciences, and other fields. Even in the provinces, young girls are quick to utilize the internet, and many have mobile phones. So really, when dealing with ICT and gender in the Philippines, the issues are now beyond access and control. It is about actual use. But as I dug deeper, I found out that the way the two sexes use ICTs and telecenters is quite different. Bato and in other municipalities, we found out that young males preferred going to the local internet cafes, where they spent hours playing games or even some online porn. But girls are usually uncomfortable going there. The usual small rural internet cafe is rather dingy, with the windows often boarded up or covered with a dark tint, so it is always dark inside. Even with air conditioning, there is a musky smell that pervades the cafe, a combination of testosterone and cigarette smoke. As cafes are out to make a profit, they are quite lax, so boys can pretty much do anything. Contrast this with the typical rural telecenter. As a local government-run outfit, one of the main rules is that online games and porn are not allowed. The manager and staff are usually on hand, not only to provide assistance, but also to keep watch and be the de facto censors. Obviously, this setup is not too appealing to the barrio boy, who would rather spend his spare time blasting aliens into oblivion. This environment is what girls prefer. They feel safer, more comfortable, and free to do chatting and social networking. Because of this, the general impression of a telecenter is that it is a place where girls go, where it is all clean and smells of lemon pledge and perfume. Which brings me to the telecenters are for sissies statement. This impression has become so pervasive that boys are reluctant to enter the place. Why would they risk being the butt of jokes, being called a sissy or, heaven forbid, gay? They'd be crazy, right? So, can this phenomenon be observed in other parts of the country? Perhaps. I visited other cafes, and in many, a person can practically do anything inside a cubicle. Interestingly, the biggest customers are young females. There are stories of ladies opening online bank accounts and use chat rooms to meet potential rich foreign partners to put their money there. They say that they do this out of their own free will and that they are proud to help their families get out of poverty. So I ask myself, is this all good or bad? Am I here to judge these people? What does this say about access to the internet, of control, of free will? Now, how should I go about with my work evaluating how people use telecenters? This is going to be a journey into uncharted territory. But as an evaluator, I soldier on and hope to come back to you with another story. Hopefully, being a sissy will no longer be an issue.